in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Buys a little time. Got a man. It's Clay. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to...
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Gives it on the option. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. Quarterback extends the play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. To the air on first down. The quick out. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Pratt.
I tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Creates a little room. There he goes. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
For an offense to have the ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Casper.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him.
Lots of room to run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground. and that was pay dirt.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 13 over Penn State. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Snap it to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going over the top. He caught it.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated. But he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the middle and screened. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is how you get it done. 3rd down is the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Simpson. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Gets away from one, he's got space. Gashing the D on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him to...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Hill.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Moore will throw. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Just threw that one way too far. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just keeps slinging it. With the catch, it's Green. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Tungo. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play. Might
be calling a hot route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. The throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good completion on the out. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The Hawks getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig suey.
Fires to the middle. Trying to barrel in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And that one will put him up here in the second half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. handoff to the lone back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moore to the air. Buying some time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Takes the handoff and he's going right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
See what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Casper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's got the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Moore will throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Under fire. The sure hands. It's Davison. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On the move. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
And the Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick pass on the jet motion. Headed to the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Oregon, 38. Arkansas, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Going up top again. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Looking to throw on first down. Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up first and 10 at the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Oh, they're after him. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Arkansas, 28.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over first and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Drilled as he grows, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Moore to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You know, they say football is a game of inches, and on that last play, that easily could have been an interception and a huge play for the defense, yet somehow, after the deflection, the offense is able to make the catch.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed.
He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Arkansas, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The run from the shotgun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Tuggle. He gets it to the 34-yard line with excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Throws to the back. He's got it. 1st down and more. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And despite this point being relatively meaningless, I suppose it could carry value for some. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were